stadium like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
On third down, it's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here comes Berrios. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How
thing. As far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra points are good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A first down carry by Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jets. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. The give to Elliott off tackle. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Straight ahead is Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll give to Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Prescott yet again. Oh, Prescott stripped. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the foot, and I think the ball's out.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
So that challenge, a successful one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Running with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure. They got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go again with Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Wilson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hall want to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Give to Hall running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said no, not in a million years. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Eyes the crossing route and he finds Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards. He's able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they